All right, everyone. Welcome to the preface. Yeah, we got it. So don't worry, everybody. We're going to be getting into the next episode of Sword Art Online. I hope you guys enjoy. All right, everybody. Welcome to a hidden episode of Sword Art Online. So this is a little bit of bonus footage of Wilson and Snow's side adventure and learning what went down on their little day out. All we really know is that they are headed to the Temple of Ishtar. So, Snow, that's where you find yourself.
I perception check the building. Oh, I mean,
it's pretty big.
14.
14. So it's a really large building, a lot grander than the Temple of Alani you saw. So this building's like, think the Parthenon in Greece. It's a huge building. It's got a bunch of massive, thick marble pillars that are holding up the supporting of the tapered roof that's in a nice triangle. Tapered roof that's in a triangle. It's in a really nice triangle. Huge building. Like the entranceway has 3 arches. The 2 on the side are a little smaller, but they're all joined together. The one in the center is really large, and it's standing up like 30 foot tall, but the roof itself actually goes up to like 100 feet tall, and it's absolutely massive interior that you can't quite see yet as you are at the foot of the steps that are ascending to the entranceway.
Wilson.
Yeah?
It's beautiful.
Not quite as beautiful as you, but yeah, it's pretty up there.
What? Okay. No. Wilson.
I mean, as far as buildings go, sure, but I mean, I don't really...
You don't understand, Wilson.
I don't really get into those things.
I've been waiting for like a day or so now, but I've been waiting my whole life for this scenario.
Interesting. I mean, I told you I'd take you here, and here we are. So, I guess you want to go inside and explore? All right, let's go on then. And he gestures you forward.
Okay. I bound up the stairs very quickly.
Okay, and he follows after you at a slow but steady pace.
All right. I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe this is the Temple of Ishtar. Oh my goodness. And I perception check what I see on the inside.
So you run inside.
I crit.
Okay. And you see a very well-structured, well-balanced, well-kept place. It's a lot... everything's flawless in here. Like the marble's pure white, and there is a giant fountain in the center. It looks like it has a 30-foot radius of a fountain, and the water inside is glistening. And in the center, there's a giant floating golden spear that is just radiating light and illuminates the entire place. And it even seems that there aren't any shadows in the entire building because the light emanating from it is so strong. But you're still able to see perfectly fine, as if there's perfect clarity in the entire building. And you see a train of priests walking by in perfect white robes with golden trim, and they're swinging incense and they're singing hymn. And the various temple goers, a lot of them are bowing down at the foot of the fountain, throwing coins in, praying to their goddess Ishtar.
Oh my gosh, this is they went above and beyond what I was expecting in this game. Holy crap.
And with your crit, you see there's a small figure. There's a small figure darting in between the pillars of the temple, and it looks like it's sneaking up on the train of high priests that are in their white robe.
I continue to observe.
Okay. And this goes on. They're making their laps around. Roll another perception check if you would.
I actually walk up to the priests and I just walk up to them. My perception was an 11 total, but I walk up to them and say, "Ho, strangers."
They all sit back and
No. It's a form of greeting. It's like saying hello.
Please do approach us with that in the future. Such coarse language used for such excellencies as ourselves. Do you know how long we've devoted ourselves to the goddess Ishtar in order to achieve these positions?
I mean, that's
such
how the
language
elves...
should not be used in these holy walls.
That's how the Ranger Society greeted us.
Peasants, all of them. Common folk hunting in the forest. Filthy, dirty creatures outside in the wilderness instead of cleanly beings inside a temple.
But that's mildly rude, my good sir. And I kind of am looking around for this little figure.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting a little better.
You're not seeing anything.
And I say, that's mildly rude, my good sir. wouldn't it be that the goddess Ishtar must look down upon all of her subjects on this earth and they who live in the woods, and her gleaming face doth shine upon them almost
Her
all
radiance
day?
and beauty shines upon all of them, but she prefers those untainted by the cruel reality of the world, those cleanly and clean in her sight, in her righteous judgment.
Ah, okay. So,
Wilson leans over. You wanted to come here, why? They seem like a bunch of snobs.
Wilson, shh. And I whispered to him, and I'm like, do you see the little thing that's darting across the room?
What, is there a fly?
No, just keep your eye out. And I say, I am actually here for a possible class change under the goddess Ishtar.
Huh. You have years to devote yourself. That's what we went through. You can start your way out as a up-and-coming priestess.
Interesting. See, that's not going to work. I know that Ishtar, the goddess of war, is one that blesses people who fight for her name. And if I was to be a priestess and I stood inside a building all day, how could I honor her?
And they kind of scoff and gasp when you're like, you think she's a goddess of war? No. She's the goddess of the sun, radiance, and judgment.
She's the goddess of love, fertility, and war.
Among many other titles, but primarily.
Yes, she is the goddess of light, the light that leads her warriors down the path of righteousness and justice.
It sounds more so that you are confused, young child, and that you are perhaps looking for...
And I stop him. I say, I am not mistaken. I know my goddess.
Your goddess? Do you suppose she's spoken to you?
Upon my heart, she has written it. She is the one for me.
Then, like I said, you can devote yourself in the temples and actually learn the true form of our goddess.
Then you are not truly followers of her.
And they all gasp at your
And
blaspheming.
I walk away.
And they all gasp at your blaspheming, and you hear a little snicker from above, and it says, Monsoon! And from above you see something fall from the ceiling and crashes on these priests' heads as a giant balloon filled with water soaks and drenches all of them.
I look up.
And you see a little girl hanging on a banister. She's got her legs hooked around the banister and she's hanging over, leaning backwards as she dropped a balloon all the way from the ceiling around about 100 feet up.
I laugh and I say, that's what I was waiting for.
Begone, Kali, we will speak with you elsewhere. You, heathens! Unless you were planning on registering and repenting from your heretic ways, your blaspheming is not welcome in this temple.
All right.
And you see, as they shouted at the little girl, she sat up from her position and she skirted off the banister and ran.
I'm like, okay, see you later. And I try to follow after her. I'm like, Wilson, come on.
Okay, so you're walking back towards the entrance as you see her kind of running up the banister, and she kind of slides down a pillar and she darts out a little side entrance outside.
And I try and follow and I say, Kali.
All right. She just keeps running, but she's running. So you came in the main entrance, which is kind of like the front doors of the temple. The temple's rectangular, and you came in the main entrance from the center. There are a couple of side doors, and she went out the first rightmost door from the entrance, left for where you're going because you're turning around and walking back.
Okay. I will go through that door.
Okay, so you walk through. It's not a door; it's just like a doorway.
I walk through that archway.
It's an open archway, and you run through, and you are met with a beautiful garden, a stone pathway wrapping around through. There are fountains and statues and all types of flowers, some of which you have never seen before.
Kali, little girl.
So you're kind of just walking through randomly, and you look for how long.
I'm going to use my survival to see if I can find her.
Okay.
Crit.
All right.
27 total.
So you're walking by and you're getting to the center of this garden where there is once again another fountain, another water fountain, and around it there are a bunch of benches, and there are multiple different pathways you can go down, and she could have went anywhere, but you're coming through the main center path, and as you're walking through, you hear a snickering, and you realize that she's hiding in a bush next to the bench to your left.
I wonder where the little one went. And I just kind of lean back against the bench, and I part the brush.
Ah! How'd you find me?
I'm really good at hide and seek.
Oh, wow. Maybe you were enlightened by the goddess Ishtar. Well, thank you for helping me get one over on those old geezers.
Yeah, they seemed like they were stuck up, like my friend Wilson said.
Bunch of stick in the mud. They never like to have any fun.
I don't think they really understand Ishtar.
No, they think that she's all about rules and restrictions and you have to do this right and you have to follow the book. She's judgment, she'll smite you where you stand. Pillar of fire.
She's a goddess of many different things, but...
I mean, she's light, and if she's anything like the light, she's open and she's friendly and she likes to enlighten the world and she's bubbly and likes to play tricks like when light goes through a mirror and reflects and gets you in your eyes and it's like, ah!
I just had to mess with them a little bit because they seem so... And I had a feeling somebody was trying to play a prank on them.
Oh, wow, you must have seen through my disguise. Well, I mean, she's like, this doesn't really help. And she kind of like pulls and you can see there's light radiating around her, but it's actually somewhat tangible and she's able to pull it off. And you just see this outline that was stuck to her skin and she can pull it a couple inches off, but she lets it go and it snaps back into place.
Ooh. What is that you have on?
Well, it's a radiance. I mean, it was gifted to me by the goddess Ishtar. It makes hiding and tricking people really hard, though. But it's really useful in dark situations. It always lights your way.
Kali, now, you seem like a very young, very bright, very kind young girl.
Bright, literally, yes.
Very bright, literally, as you said. Do you know if I can do well, I'm an adventurer, and I would like to do a class change through Ishtar.
And she looks down, and she holds her hands around her chest, and she looks down at it, and... Yeah, I mean, it seems to like you. I only have one. You'll have to do me a favor.
What is that?
I don't know yet, but I can't just give it away to anyone. Unless you could get me another one. I can't leave the actual town. I can give you this one for now.
What is another? What are we talking about? Oh, and I'm sorry, Kali. I haven't actually introduced myself. My name is Snow. I'm Snow of Odd.
No, what a weird last name.
Well, no, Snow Hikara is my name, but...
You Japanese?
No, it's the name I picked. I'm sorry. And I look at Wilson. I'm like, crap, what was your name?
You don't remember my name?
No, not Wilson. No, Wilson, not your name. Your username.
Wilson?
No. Don't you lie to me.
Wilson?
Wasn't it like Deathbringer or Dark Lord or something ridiculous?
The Destroyer?
The Destroyer. I'm like, he was the Destroyer. I was just Snow.
Well, all right. So, I mean, like I said, the reason why I wouldn't mind is it seems to like you.
Well, what is it?
And she reveals around her chest, she has a very thin gold band that is wrapped around her neck. And it's perfectly spherical and glass, but inside there seems to be a little gold liquid, but it's backing up and like jumping at you.
What? Oh my gosh. Is that one of the slimes?
What?
Wilson, do you remember that potion I had?
Yeah.
Oh God.
What color was it though? Was it yellow?
Yeah.
But this is golden. It's not a slime, silly.
Oh. What is it?
It's a gift from Ishtar. There are only so many of them. They were said to be resemblant of her true followers. My dad gave this to me, saying that I would be a high priestess one day, and that's why I can mess with the old geezers, and they can't do anything about it, because I'm going to be in charge of all of them, but when I'm older. But I think my dad would be really upset if I gave you mine, but if I gave you mine, and then you found another one, and brought that back to me, because I can't leave, so I can't get a new one myself, but if you went out and you got that, and then you took that, and then you had it, this could give you the thing that you needed from Ishtar, because this is a blessing from her.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of... How do I get another one of these?
I mean, there are rumored to be a bunch of them somewhere on this floor. We moved here a while ago, or like a couple generations ago, but before there was an older Temple of Ishtar, but then it was taken over and refurbished and is now a Temple of Alani, but no one's supposed to know that because it's a secret temple. Shh. But there might be some there.
So you want me to go to the goddess of Death's temple, her actual temple, which isn't actually there. I mean, No, it's a secret temple that was rededicated to the goddess of death because we moved here and left the Temple of Ishtar, but Ishtar was mad because we left her, so we built her a bigger, better temple, and now we're here, and that one's run down and left behind and no one uses. So wait, the one that was outside the town is the Temple of Ishtar? The old Temple of Ishtar?
The old Temple of Ishtar, new Temple of Alani.
That's run down?
No, not that one. That's the That's the new rundown Temple of Alani. There's an old rundown Temple of Alani that used to be the Temple of Ishtar. Is now the Temple of Alani, but it's supposed to be a secret, so shh.
Wilson, are you following that?
She's using like a lot of double negatives and words that are general and non-specific.
Okay. Young Kali.
Oh my gosh, a bunch of baboons. Did no one ever give you a proper tutor?
I mean, we've already talked to death.
All right, look. We have the current place where we are. That's the Temple of Ishtar. And she writes this out with a stick in the dirt. Now, there's the current Temple of Alani. Now, that place is garbage and trash and no one goes there. Now, there used to be an old temple
Of Ishtar, but now there's
Ishtar, but
new
it was
temple.
replaced with a Temple of Alani, but that's still the old one that only the followers of Alani know its location and only they are allowed to go to.
Hold on, Kali. How are we supposed to get or find this old? Do you
That's
know
not
the old
my
location?
job.
You don't know the old location?
I mean, I might have a map.
You have a map.
Might have a map.
I can get what you need if you give us the map. This man is an expert with maps. I would trust him to take me anywhere, lead me anywhere, guide me where I need to be.
And she pulls out a hidden map out of her pocket. And she shows you, well, we're way up here where the two great rivers meet. And this is where the town of Hattusa is. Now, if you go all the way down into the southeast corner of the map, you'll find Alani's old new temple that used to be the Temple of Ishtar.
Wilson, can you get us there?
3 days journey.
Okay, we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to.
But in the meantime, in order to protect you, I can give you mine.
I reach out my hand.
And as you do, you see the little yellow liquid. As she drops it, the yellow liquid jumps in it, and the necklace literally basically leaps into your hand.
Holy crap.
That is a drop of pure sunlight. It's a blessing from the goddess Ishtar.
Pure sunlight. I feel
Don't break the glass sphere. That glass sphere breaks, and that stuff's let loose. About everyone in the immediate radius is going to go in a giant ball of fire and go, "Ah!" And they're going to die. I've seen it. It's people's skin gets melted off. It's really bad.
Why would you contain...
Because while it's really dangerous, it also has great power, but you just have to be responsible with it, which a lot of people thought I couldn't do, but I proved them wrong because I've had it for 3 weeks, 27 days, and 8 minutes. And now I'm giving it away.
I will bring this back to you.
Yeah, my dad would be upset if you found out it's missing.
Who's your dad?
Oh, he's King Mercilli.
Wait, do you have a brother?
What? No. I'm an only child. That's why he pampers me.
Techneffit. So you don't have any brothers?
No.
No prince brothers?
No princes. Just the king.
How old is the king and is he married?
Yeah, he's married. Dang it. Well, I mean, how do you think I happened? Just by chance?
Concubines?
I mean, he used to have a lot of those, and then he married one.
What's her name?
Her name's Yuri.
Oh my god! Yes! At least that much is right. Yes! Wilson,
Yeah?
we're gonna meet him.
Meet who?
We're gonna meet the king and the queen.
Oh, I don't know. Me?
No, you don't understand, Kali.
Yeah?
I've waited my whole life for this.
Why? Didn't you just... I mean,
There's a reason for this, Kali.
but she is Kali, by the way. Not
Sorry.
Kelly.
Well, I didn't say Kelly. I said Kali.
I'm
I
not
just had a weird
California either.
accent.
Why do you want to
Kali.
meet my dad so bad?
Dad and mom at this point. It's great. It's great. Tears of joy.
Never perception check this little girl, but...
I perception check the little girl. I assume she has blonde hair.
Yes. Blonde hair, blue eyes, rather short. Pale, fine, white skin. She's very well dressed. She has a gold headband on her hair, which is a little headdress, and it's white and goes down to her shoulders, and she's wearing a two-piece dress where it is white and with gold trim, much like the priest's outfit, but it's covering her top and then also her bottom. And it's kind of like a top and a skirt.
Little Kali.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a real question.
Mm-hmm.
Was your mom ever deemed by your father to be the goddess Ishtar incarnate?
I mean, he said something along those lines. She was definitely blessed, at the very least.
Yep, that's the one. She's the one. It's them.
I mean, that's why they thought
Somebody was a weeb.
That's why they thought that I would be a good high priestess because my mom had me, and if she was a goddess Ishtar incarnate, then I would be a great leader of Ishtar and maybe a prophet, and that's why they wanted to make me a high priestess, and that's why they found this really cool necklace for me that's supposed to be a blessing of Ishtar, but now I'm giving it away, so you better find me another one. I don't know. It just seems to like you. It was okay with me, but it seemed to like you like it liked my mom.
Sweet mother of God. All right. I'm like, Wilson.
Yeah.
Give me paper.
What?
Paper.
Yeah, I have paper. What do you need?
I need this.
Okay.
Can I have it?
So he hands you paper and he gives you a pen.
All right. And I write a note.
Uh-huh.
And I give it to Kali. I'm like, if they ask where it is, you can give them this note.
And she reads the note. What does it say?
Can she read Japanese?
Yeah.
Can she?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang it.
She's had many tutors over the years.
Wait. No. I draw the heart symbol.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm your biggest fan.
Is it supposed to mean something?
If
I mean, a lot of people like the king and queen. They're very popular.
No. They'll know what the symbol means.
Okay, then.
Mommy, just ask your mom if she taught dad this because they couldn't understand each other initially.
Alrighty, then.
Not the words, just the symbol.
Okay.
Just the symbol.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you,
Well,
Kali.
All right. Well, I mean, so try and meet me back here in like a week or two.
A week?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that. Meet Kali in 1 week. Got it.
This will be our secret garden spot.
Our secret meeting spot?
Yeah.
Got it. Bring back droplet of sunlight. Man, I feel like this is tangled all over again. All right. So I kind of just back away with Wilson and I look at the necklace and I try to read like what its attributes are, etc.
What do you mean by attributes?
Like, what does it say? What does my menu say about it?
It has a bunch of question marks because it doesn't. You don't know, so it doesn't know. It can tell you everything you do know, which is that it's a radiating a lot of magical energy.
I put it on.
Okay.
Wilson, if this does what yours is doing to you, I don't know what we're gonna do.
What do you mean? What's mine's going to say? Whatever. And as you clasp it around your neck, you feel a sudden surge of power, and what you were looking for is basically achieved. So you gain that aura that was around Kali. Hers fades, and it is now this glowing, like bright, radiant outline around you, and you feel surged with light.
Interesting.
And you start to see that a bunch of your stats start changing. A lot of your feats start erased, and you're just refunded a bunch of points. And your classes were replaced completely.
Ooh, Wilson.
Yeah?
It happened.
What happened?
It happened.
You got an outline around you?
No.
Like DLC content?
Yeah, kind of, I guess. No. I got the classes I wanted.
Oh, what class did you want?
Should I tell you?
Yeah.
Do I need to tell you? Or
I
should I
would
keep it
like
secret?
to
Should I
just-
surprise you?
No.
Why not?
Like surprises?
Are you scared?
No. I just don't like surprises. Why would you not want information when you can have information?
I'll roll a will save to see
Sure.
if I tell him.
Go for it. Yeah, you tell him. You're too excited and ecstatic that this what you finally wanted has actually come true.
Yeah. I tell him.
What do you say?
I got a light step.
A lot of people who are lightweight can walk lightly. And
I got a thing.
you got a thing?
Mm-hmm.
You did a do?
Yeah. I did a do.
Do you know what it does?
Nope.
Oh, no. Okay. Are we going to have like an epic training montage?
Yeah. Probably.
All right, well, let's try and meet up with everyone first. It is starting to get a little late. We'll figure out the specifics of your class, I guess, with them.
Hey, Wilson.
Yeah.
One thing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Or?
I just realized I haven't really gotten a chance to spend time with you.
I know.
Since
I mean,
like we first met
We met, and then you picked Clyde up, and then you sent me away, and you hung out with Clyde a lot more. And then we got back together, but then you sent me away again.
What? Did I?
Yeah, before the spider raid.
Okay, look, I trust you. Wilson, you are my right-hand man. I trust you through thick and thin. I trust you to get me where I need to be. And I trust that you won't die.
Yeah, Clyde would probably get himself killed.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, thank you for not dying, number one.
Yeah.
And thank you for being one of my first friends on the server. It really means a lot to me.
Okay. What?
What was that K for?
What? He's like, thanks you too, good friend. And he kind of gives you an awkward hug because he feels like he's been friend zoned.
I'm just like, but I try to not reword it, but I'm just like, oh, this is one thing I would say though. I'm like, also, this is going to get really morbid in a second, but if anything happens to me.
It's not.
If it does.
Which it isn't.
How can you be so sure?
Because, well, I mean, if you're going to say I take care of things, then that's not going to happen because if something was going to happen to you, then I make sure it happened to me before it happens to you. So it's all fine.
I blush a little bit, but I say, if something happens to me, I want you to lead odd.
For you, I'd do anything. And he takes you by the hand and he looks you in the eyes. He says this. And even though you're all warm and sunny from the radiating aura, you blush a little.
Thanks.
Ew, PDA!
No. There's no PDA here.
You're right. There isn't supposed to be PDA in the temple. It's a holy place.
There's no PDA.
The public, it was affection displayed in public.
This is not affection. This is a...
Hand holding. Grody.
Kind of pull my hand away. Sorry.
All right. Well, let's blow this popsicle stand then, if they're not going to allow that. All right, Kali, we'll be back with your little amulet thingy that you need in, like you said, a week or two. All right. Well, I hope let the goddess of Ishtar be with you. I mean, she literally kind of is with the whole like little necklace thingy. So bring me back mine, or else.
Your mom's gonna be mad.
Yeah.
Actually, Dad probably more mad.
Dad's gonna be a little bit more mad.
Mom won't be as mad. She's a good woman.
You seem to know her.
There are things in this world, Kali, that you don't know.
And my dad's tutors have failed him. He spent a lot of money on them. I'm gonna have to yell at him.
It's okay, Kali. I might tutor you one day.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What do you teach?
I look at Wilson. What do I teach, Wilson?
I don't know, geography.
Bad decisions.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Is that why I'm riding with you?
That's why you ride with Clyde.
Oh my God. The burn for Clyde. He sneezes.
Ooh, what?
Clyde sneezes in another location.
Clyde's in the middle of the bout right now, and he's like, "Achoo!"
That's probably why I got stabbed.
Probably why he gets tackled.
All right. So I guess we'll just head back on. Oh, Nachia. Crap. Oh, you're still here. Thank God. I thought I left you behind again.
Oh.
Okay. Do you want to get something to eat before we go back?
You're talking to the dog?
No. Wilson.
I mean, sure, we could go get dinner.
Yeah.
I haven't really eaten much, but I mean, Clyde's probably going to make something. And as much as he sucks at everything, he makes good food.
I enjoy the food. Yeah, it's really good food. It's pretty good.
Go out and get ice cream.
Dude, I'm down.
I don't know if they have ice cream. They might have like shaved ice or like fruit that's frozen, but it's a desert. I don't know. We'll find something.
Dude, it's a date. It's ice cream. I love ice cream.
Okay, so you guys go out around the town and you're in the merchant market and everything, and you do eventually find that they've got like frozen fruits that you kind of scoop out.
In Goblin Slayer?
Yeah.
Where they're just like, here's, look at this shaved ice.
Yeah, basically. And it's all kawaii-esque because you're like, here, try this. And he's like, I've never had this before. And you're like, no. Yeah.
You shove it in his face.
And you shove it in his face and he likes it. And then he buys like 20 of them.
Wilson, those are going to melt.
Not if I eat them fast enough.
Wilson, you're going to vomit.
I'll do it on my own time. I can hold it in. And he just starts downing them.
I don't think this is the kind of confidence we're looking for.
And you can see him squint and wince in pain as he has a brain freeze, but he's just powering through it. But he's kind of sitting there with you on a bench, eating his shaved ice as the sun is setting. And then you get a little message.
Oh.
And it's a message from Zanna.
Zanna's
Where
got
you
us.
be at. Literally spelled out, where the letter U, the letter B, and the @ sign.
Looks like they're done their match.
Probably lost. Knowing Clyde. Zanna's a little bit more competent, though, so we'll see.
Clyde probably almost died.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. We better meet up with them, though.
Yeah.
We'll have to do this again sometime.
Go back to the Temple of Ishtar?
I mean, we have to do that, but I
Yeah.
mean, go out and get a treat.
Sure, we can do that. That's fine. So I send her back the message.
Okay. And that is where the bonus episode ends all its content. Now you know what went down. And we're going to have to find out what Snow's new abilities and class features are. As she finds them out, you'll know too.
Woo!
All right, thanks everybody for watching.